Hi everyone, and welcome back to Cooking and Creating with Melissa. And the recipe that I would like to share with you today comes straight from Florence, Italy, and it is called chicken Florentine. We are going to use a 10-ounce bag of frozen spinach, cooked per the directions on the bag, a quarter of a cup of sun-dried tomatoes, 1/2 cup of vegetable broth, 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. Now, I made 4 recipes from the Non-Dairy Evolution cookbook by Chef Sky Michael Conroy, and they are 1 cup of the mozzarella di Toscana, 1 cup of the basic cream, some shaved hard Parmesan, and 2 tablespoons of the better butter. Now, there are commercial brands available out there. I just prefer to make my own. 1 teaspoon of basil, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and I chopped about a total of 8 ounces of mushrooms. I diced 2 garlic cloves, and I diced about 1/2 an onion. And our meatless product once again today is the Gardein, and this is what I use. And I simply sauteed it for 3 to 5 minutes on each side till it was nicely brown. But you'll notice there's an addition, and this is vegan Italian sausage that I made from Chef Sky Michael Conroy's book, The Gentle Chef. We're ready to get this started. Let's go. Okay, so I added the 2 tablespoons of better butter, 1/2 of the mushrooms, the onions, and the garlic. And now I am simply going to stir this over medium heat until everything is nicely coated. And this probably will take about a minute. This is going to be baked as well, so we don't have to worry about the vegetables being so tender right now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the basil. Just going to stir that in. Let it cook nicely. And I'm going to increase my flame a little bit to about medium-high. And I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. And that's the vegetable broth, the nutritional yeast, the lemon juice, and the basic cream. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? We're just going to stir this to incorporate. Oh, look at how rich it is already. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it to a boil, as always, and then I'm going to reduce this to a simmer, and I'm going to let this simmer for about 10 minutes till it gets nice and creamy. Then I'm going to add salt and pepper to taste. All right, so this has been simmering on the stove for about 10 minutes, and what I've done is I simply placed the spinach in the bottom of my casserole, then I topped it with some of the sauce, and I'm leaving some because I'm going to add some to the top of my Gardein. Now I'm going to take that other 1/2 of the mushrooms, and I'm simply going to layer the casserole like so. Just across. And certainly you can use more than 2 Gardein cutlets. I just don't like to cook for more than two nights maybe. But you could add up to 4 in here if you like to. All right, so now we've got those. Now I'm going to add that layer of the sun-dried tomatoes. Just going to intersperse this over the casserole as well. It's so beautiful and rich and decadent. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to drizzle that little bit of oil over that. And now I'm going to put the Gardein on top. And again, you can use 4. I'm just using 2. And I forgot that Italian sausage that I made from the Gentle Chef. I'm just simply going to put it over my Gardein. And now I'm going to top with the rest of the sauce. This is just so good. I can't get over it. Okay. Good to the last drop, you know? Okay, and now I'm going to put on the mozzarella di Toscana. And I spread this around the entire dish, but I put most of it on top of the gardine. And again, more of this is better because it's so good. Okay, we're ready to bake. Now I've got my oven preheated at 400, and I'm going to temp this with some foil, and I'm going to bake it for 30 minutes. Then I'm going to lift the foil, and I'm going to probably bring it to a broil for about 5 minutes to get it nicely browned. Okay, so I just got this out of the oven, and look at how beautiful it looks. Nicely browned, very nice. Now I cooked some pasta, some linguine, and now we're going to serve this dish. I'm simply going to take a big heaping spoonful of all this goodness and delightfulness and top it onto my plate. And then I'm going to garnish with some of that hard Parmesan that I talked to you about earlier. All around. And I'm going to top it with some basil. And I'm going to serve with some crusty bread. This is one fantastic dish, and I must taste. I'm telling you, this is a dish to savor. I hope you enjoyed this. And remember, I believe that one recipe, one meal, and one day, one person at a time, we can and will make this world a better place for all who inhabit it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope to see you next time. See ya. Bye. And today, the recipe that I'm going to bring to you comes straight from Venice, Italy. We are going to make chicken Florentine. Oops, I meant Florence, Italy. The recipe that I'm going to share with you today comes straight from Venice, Italy. Ah!